All right, let's bring that beat back. Actually, I can tell people. Hello, hi, welcome. If anybody is actually here, that's Alyssa and I were discussing the behind the scenes stuff of what we're doing today. So we're coming to you live with a sponsor today, which we will tell you about frequently throughout the stream. And I apologize right now because I will probably get real annoying about it. But so for
it, right?
Huh?
We got a command for it, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
If I did right? Yeah.
Yep. So that information is in the stream title. It is !raid. And you can use the promo code RAID goodies to get some of the perks if you decide to sign up. And if you do decide to sign up, please do so through the link. It'll help us out. Like I said, you'll get lots of free stuff if you do that and use our code. But so for now, until we get to the gameplay, what Alyssa and I have decided we're going to do is I have basically given myself an impossible challenge. So Alyssa, would you like to tell them what we're doing?
We're gonna pick a random Raid Shadow Legends character and start drawing it.
Yes, we are. So we're gonna see who can get the most done and the best drawing done in an hour. I have basically given myself an impossible task because y'all have seen how meticulous I am. So, yeah, it's gonna be fun.
And in all reality, I have no idea what any of these characters are. So,
No, I really.
do you want to be the person that like Googles and then just like clicks and picks, or do you want to?
I almost wish someone was here in chat because I would have them do it. Actually, if anybody is in chat yet, and you would like to, please Google Raid Shadow Legends characters, and just pick one randomly. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today. Did you tell people that we were streaming in the Artemis server?
No, I have no spoons today. I woke up fine and then my body decided to hate me.
You could have told me that!
Well, this is like new of the last recent 30 minutes, so.
Alyssa, you could have told me that.
Here.
I'm working on it.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. How about this? I don't know who this is, but this is what I got.
Where am I looking?
I don't know why my character. Oh lordy, my phone is having a time. So I will try to look up a better picture of her, but this is I'll just text it to you because
Okay,
you said that
please.
Discord is.
I was gonna say either that or Zoom, but yeah.
I'm on my phone, so this is what I got.
Gosh, you are just all kinds of all over the place today.
I don't have Zoom on my phone.
Oh.
I just closed my eyes and scrolled and then clicked.
Do
and I was
they
like,
have a
done.
name so I can pull this up on my computer?
She looks like some kind of Valkyrie lady. Let's see. They're called champions. I'm sorry. I said character.
Oh, beg pardon, Google.
Yeah.
Okay. I need the Valkyrie lady, please. I want to know what her name is. Mostly so I can find a good reference for her.
Okay, I think she's called Arbiter. Champion Arbiter?
I didn't think that was the Arbiter.
Well, I looked it up and I found... Hold on. Arbiter. Yeah, that's her. That's what she's called.
Oh, okay.
She's called the Arbiter. Hold on. What a better picture. Okay, I'm just gonna go on my computer because the... Shadow...
Ooh, okay. So how do we feel about image address? Zoom. I keep forgetting I'm on my Photoshop page, not Zoom. How about that one?
No, that was prior to.
Ooh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me move this into my Photoshop then so everybody can see. Okay. We have our challenge now.
Yes.
So this is who we're drawing. She is called the Arbiter. I realistically should have turned my canvas the other way. Did not realize. It's okay. Can I change? Can I rotate my canvas, my background layer? Is that a thing?
Image. Wait. I believe. Hold on. Image rotation. Image rotation.
Image rotation?
Image rotation.
No. My background, not the, like, my actual, like, layer 0.
Edit, transform,
Okay.
rotate.
I remember seeing it on the last call. I don't know that.
Nope, that just did the layer, not the whole canvas. Okie doke. Hold on! Excuse me while I reset this and give myself my landscape canvas. New. That one. Create. Don't save. Let me fix this in this one. Oh, okay. It did do the thing. Great. Excellent. Wow. We're doing great today.
What? Are we doing full body bust?
Oh no, the image that I gave you is the reference that we are going to use, so just that.
Okay.
Just that, like, bust. Because ain't nobody got time for a full body image.
Just checking.
No worries. I got you. Let's lock that layer. New layer. Okay. Are we ready to go? Interesting. Oh, there it goes. Okay. For some reason, my activity feed did not want to load. Okay. Are you ready?
Sure.
You are so enthusiastic today.
Yep.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
And go. I have made choices. Welcome to I have made terrible choices. As you're already way far ahead of me. It's cool. It's cool, it's fine, it's cool. That's super weird. Did I never change that? You're gonna win this no matter what, because, that's super weird. Okay. Apparently... I don't know why it says that. Sorry, the girl that's supposed to be coming to pick up this desk just told me that my thing is showing as listed in the city I lived in with my sister, where I have not lived in 2 years.
Oh lordy.
Yeah, she was like, are you here? Because the address says Raleigh. I'm like, no, it's definitely Raleigh. I don't know why it's still showing as High Point. That's good enough. It always cracks me up drawing anatomy. Because this was not a skill that I possessed. Nor was I taught when I was in college, so like...
Oh yeah, no, I self-taught everything. They
Yeah.
tried to teach me they tried to teach me anatomy in college, and that was just that was a no-go.
Yeah, no, that's, I just... It's interesting, to say the least. Because I never took, like, a life drawing class or anything like that. So, yeah, safe to say this is going to be interesting. I mean, the one thing I will give this is this actually looks like a proportioned Like a properly proportioned woman.
Yeah, she's not like
Right.
midsection too small and then
Right.
Right.
bust
We have
way
more
too big.
space.
Right. As I'm over here trying to like fix that part, and it's like I'm gonna be way out of proportion. This is gonna be very interesting. Like I said, I was not one to take life drawing classes. I went to one figure drawing class. Just one. Not even of my own accord. My friend went, like, had to make up a class. And I happened to be there visiting that weekend, and they were like, oh, well, you're gonna have to come with me to this. I was like, oh, okay. And I'm, like, sitting there drawing other stuff, and she's getting mad at me. Like, you're supposed to be drawing what's in front of you. I'm like, ma'am, I did not sign up for this class, nor did I sign up for this. I don't even go here. She doesn't even go here. Which was true. I didn't. Like, the professor didn't even say anything. Because, like, I wasn't actually part of their class. So, what are they gonna say, you know?
Yeah, just they're just like, oh, okay, well, I mean, I'm getting paid. You're not paying. Just whatever.
Okay. That's,
Right, like, it was their makeup class. Oh, I made her too beefy.
And the problem is,
You know, fair. It's just, it was very disproportionate. That's all.
fair.
Like, I'm just trying to make sure that my little skeletal structure here is relatively the correct size.
Okay, that makes more sense. There's
Is that good enough? Possibly. Who knows? So the only downside to this today is that it doesn't look like my overlay wants to tell me how many people are actually here watching this. Poor Louis.
I read the like, yeah, just
Yeah,
can't wait to be told no.
he also just posted or posted in the Snapchat, and it's like ready to bomb this interview.
Oh no.
Yeah. Poor bud. Alyssa just over here blowing me out of the fucking water. It's fine.
This is what I do. This
I
is
know.
what I like.
I
This is
told
my-
you. I started with I gave myself an impossible task.
Okay.
I've been viciously teaching myself art since I was like 12.
Oh no, I know. I used to sketch a lot when I was younger, and it wasn't until like recent years that like I really kind of like grasped onto it. At least in this sense, like I think the most I had done in a very long time was the stuff I've been doing for Clearfield.
Okay. Perfect. I can work with that. And you want these specs once we do get that? You're saying you want. Do you want me to forward you the power cooling, all that, and then you'll forward it on, or do you want me to forward it to someone that do it?
Look, I knew what I was getting into. It's fine. Buddy, what scared you? Oh, he knocked the bench camera holder down. Am I also kind of taking your lead on like where to start? Yes. Oh, Rob says hydrate. Lots of hydrates.
I have water as well next to me today, so this is good.
We're going, my dude. We got it. It's fine.
Chug the fucking water.
Mm-hmm.
Eight.
This is some
Eight,
weird
one,
fucking
two.
armor.
It is.
Rack mounts.
It's pretty though.
I like it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm here for it.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
I picked it and went, I'm not mad about this. She reminds me of Angela
From Marvel Comics, and I'm like, you know what? Yes, please.
Which is funny because I'm looking at the helmet alone and I'm like, this is giving me Scarlet Witch vibes.
Oh, interesting.
Yep, exactly. In fact, I imagine we kind of help them.
Stylus, why are you being so weird? Time one side of your helmet looks way better than the other.
I just flipped.
I was like, I ain't drawing that again.
Oh no, that's what I planned to do. It's just I needed one side to look good.
Gotcha.
Is basically what it boiled down to.
we'll deal with that later. Let's draw her face.
Those are not big enough.
That's kind of crap. I want to do that again.
Did I claim to be any good at this? No. Can you be making fun of me in the chat right now? Yes, you sure can. Bless my heart, I'm trying. I wish I knew why my stylus was being so jittery, though.
Okay, we're gonna have to do some mag on the helmet here. Especially these spikes.
Yeah, that's much better. Okay, yep. We just erase this other side.
Copy.
That moment when you accidentally did not make your your lines symmetrical. Great.
Love this.
Love that for me. I mean, it's close enough. I'm not worried about it. Okay, that's not so bad.
Here, I've been staring at my reference. What do you got? Gotcha.
Way less than you. This isn't terrible though. Like I'm not mad at that. Guys, I'm not doing nearly as bad as I thought I was going to be. Am I going to be significantly more meticulous than Alyssa? Yes, probably. My blessing and my curse.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
No.
Yep. Gino and Kyle.
Okay, tablet, why? Like, literally, why are you making my stylus so jumpy? Okay, now for the bane of my existence. Actually, the second of the banes of my existence. Because I have two. Faces. I hate faces. In case anyone was curious.
She's got a jewel up here on her armor. Guess. Yeah, I guess I'll start on the armor for the chest armor first. This chest armor is wild. It's cool, but it's wild. Looking at it.
Right. It makes very little sense.
It's very ornate.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But somehow still like
originally intended to push faster.
like,
last year when
she looks like she can actually still fight in it.
Aaron Paul.
Yeah, that is super bizarre. I could have sworn that I had this listed as Raleigh. Not High Point. Okay, well, that's good to know. I appreciate her giving me the heads up as well. Don't mind me. Just trying to figure my shit out. Yeah, no, you are absolutely right. This chest plate is fucking wild.
Like trying to understand the lines and
Not
stuff.
end
And
of
I'm like,
line.
what is
That's
happening?
the 2008 stuff. But they have their own.
The world may never know.
And then,
Like, I appreciate it
Postgres,
from an artistic standpoint.
It's called Postgres.
And like I said, she can still like still fight in it if she needs to,
But the intent would
which is
be
impressive.
From a design standpoint, it's
it looks
cool as
smaller,
shit.
but they're
Yeah.
bigger hosts,
But
so
from a
it
practical
has to be
standpoint,
built.
like it doesn't make a ton of sense.
These would- we would move
Like, I get it.
based on our environment.
I get what we were
So,
going for.
The real question ultimately is then,
It also just doesn't look like it would be comfortable. Because of the way that it sits around, like, the band around the
I
waist.
just-
or do I need to pull
So
these out,
what's really funny to me is
put them somewhere else temporarily?
it has boob holes.
Yeah. Yeah. It also didn't need to be conformed to the sternum there either. It realistically should have just covered entirely across, but I mean, this is just little nuance things
Okay.
people have been complaining about with armor for years.
Gotcha.
So,
I just find it really funny because like technically it covers what needs to be covered, like the heart, the important parts of the ribs and stuff like that.
Right.
It's just
Rob just said, I always think what I always think is, imagine how it feels when she sneezes.
yeah, because there's that, but like on one hand it protects important things, but then there's that point that goes right where the stomach is.
Except it doesn't protect important things because you can still get at the heart through the rib cage, through the breast. Like,
Yeah.
realistically, if you're sorry, that's I know we're getting nitpicky,
That's
and
fair.
it's not an actual like critique of the game itself, but like, you know, it's my biggest issue with armor, for female armor. If you're going to give a character a breastplate, give them a breastplate. Actually cover the things that could very easily kill you. So like the entire upper chest area should actually be covered. If you're gonna do a half breastplate, like that's whatever. It misses her underarms where a major artery is protected by no bone or muscle tissue. Yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah, it's just like it doesn't quite go up high enough on the sides, and it doesn't cover quite enough through the middle. And yet, I still want it. Like I said, from a design standpoint, the piece is cool as all get out. Like, I would 100% wear some shit like this. But also... What a mood when you accidentally make the booba too small. Oops.
I just realized I gave her so much hair to cover up the weird gap she has in the armor on next to the collarbone.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God too, because that looks annoying.
Yeah, I just made my breast reference too small. It's all. Like, it's fine. I can fix this. I mean, I at least roughly know where the things are supposed to be, so it's fine. I got this.
Oh, all set. Thanks, Cindy. Take it.
Okay, legitimately, do I need to recalibrate this or some shit?
It happens. I gotta re-download the driver, I think, again, because it keeps losing settings and stuff.
As I say, it's not that mine's losing settings, but it is getting obnoxiously, like, jittery.
Yeah. Her arm wings are gonna be really annoying. So her arm wings. Okay. So we're gonna draw this first, and then I'm gonna do the arm wings. Man, you swing a sword, you're gonna stab yourself in the head.
I wonder if it's just what I have open.
Maybe. That sometimes happens with me.
Which is interesting, because it's not like I have anything open that I don't normally have open, so I don't know. I do not know. Okay. Alright, well, good news for you. We only have 7 minutes left in this segment.
Oh.
Give or take.
Oh god. I mean, I will be continuing to work on this as you do the gameplay so I can finish her up. But
Hey, Michael. How much? Figured we should set some time aside.
Yeah, I think Alyssa won this challenge. Maybe just a little bit. Mm. Hi, Bubba.
I haven't even seen what you got.
Not a whole lot.
You got the important thing, the booba.
Right? And if I do say so myself, the booba look good. Like, come on. The booba look good. All right. So, with that in mind, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what exactly we're doing today. Once again, because we have people here now. So today's stream is actually a sponsored stream. As I'm sure you could tell from the title, we are being sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. And if you would like to try it out, we're going to do some gameplay in maybe about 10 minutes. We're going to go to break so Alyssa can grab something to eat. So I can grab something to eat and use the bathroom, water, snacks, all the things. So we're gonna do some gameplay for you guys in a little bit, just to give you a quick rundown of like what's going on. We're gonna be doing that for the next couple of hours. So if that's your thing, stick around. And if it looks like something that you'd like to try out, there is a command in chat. It is !raid. That'll give you a link to sign up, and we will be showing you the PC version, so you will be able to see it. It does run on Mac as well, because that's what I'm playing it on. So it's free to play. I can attest because I started it up yesterday just to make sure that it would work on my computer. It looks incredible. Specifically for being what is, most commonly seen as a mobile game. The graphics are super nice. Like, it looks really good. It's simple. I can already tell that I am going to end up falling into a hole with it. So that's, rip my social life. It is one of the top 3 RPG games on mobile with 15 million downloads. There are over 400 champions to collect and customize. So as you guys are seeing here, we are doodling one of the champions. And this is actually what they look like in the gameplay. Like I said, looks incredible. But you can build a team and you can go through and play as a team, or you can do PvP. So there's a campaign setting or there's PvP. So honestly, there's a little something for everybody. But like I said, we're gonna do some gameplay in just a minute. I'm giving Alyssa a few minutes to finish up what they are working on. Alyssa is going to continue to draw. I just need to set it up so you guys can see the gameplay on my side of things instead of Photoshop. So we will be back with you in about you want to say like 10 minutes?
Sure.
Okie doke. Sorry, I'm getting used to the ad pitch, y'all. But yeah, so we will see you in about 10 minutes. Grab some snacks, grab some water, hydrate, etc. while we get ourselves set up and less peckish and whatnot. Okay, thanks, bye.
Yes, bye. Awaken, warrior. This is your bastion. From here, you will summon and train champions to fight the Dark One. And his shadow.
Back.
Sounds good.
All right, they can hear us. Hello, we're back. I think we need to take like 2 seconds to appreciate how beautiful this coffee is.
That looks wonderful.
So it's soy milk and espresso with honey.
Yeah, that's. I have to get an espresso maker, but that's normally basically what I do is honey, almond milk, and coffee for my go-to.
So Starbucks does an almond milk and honey flat white, and I've learned that I have a sensitivity to the almond milk. So I
Gotcha.
have to sub it in. So like this morning I bought myself with my Starbucks points, because hell yeah, you gotta use them. A large, oh god, that's so good. Oh, sorry, I just licked the spoon and it's divine. But I had points, so I went and got myself an oat milk and honey flat white, iced, because I'm an iced coffee girl. And it was so good that I was like, dang, I wish I had $6 for another one. And I was like, girlfriend, you have an espresso pot. Make one. The only difference is this is a little darker than my Starbucks one, because they use their blonde roast. That shit's tasty. I don't think I put enough honey in it, but that's okay. That's delightful. So I'm about to be wired for the rest of the stream, but it's gonna be great. It's just gonna be 2 hours of me talking about Raid Shadow Legends just like this, and it's gonna be fucking phenomenal. Okay, so welcome back. Clearly, we are talking about Raid Shadow Legends today. You can sign up with the link that is in chat if you use !raid with the bot. So you can sign up with that link and use the code RAIDGOODIES for more perks. This is one of the top 3 RPGs for mobile games with 15 million downloads. Sorry, I do have some of these points over here, and I'm still getting used to talking about them, so I'm gonna need my little cue card. It is free to play. As you guys can see already, it looks really good. I'm thoroughly impressed by this, especially for a mobile game. Like, this looks great. I'm so used to like cartoony style like mobile games that this looks like an actual like built for PC RPG, which I think is a decent feat. Like it takes a lot. Like, we have the technology, but like, yeah. So there's also over 400 champions that you can collect and play with, and you can play in both PvP or campaign mode. So there's something for everybody. I am just after the initial tutorial. Like I said, I started this up yesterday, and it kind of takes you through the initial like opening portion of this, and you get to choose one of the champions that you originally started with to resurrect. Basically, they go up against a dragon. Not that this is spoilers or anything. They go up against a dragon. The dragon eats one of them and just absolutely annihilates the rest of the team. And that is how this game starts. So this is where we're at so far. I am just out of that initial, like, here's how you use your champions. Like, you click this, whatever. And now we are into the actual tutorial where it's showing me how to do everything else. And this is where I stopped just so I could make sure I could show you guys this part. So I did start playing a little bit, and I am definitely interested in what is going on here. I love stuff like this. If you guys could see my desktop right now, like, I like things that require some, oh my gosh, words.
Strategy?
Yes, thank you. Some strategy, that's, like, I tend to like survival games for the reason that they are strategy based. And it looks like we have our first sign up, so thank you for that. We're aiming for 5 new players. So if you can, we would definitely appreciate it. Like I said, the link is in chat under !raid. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop rambling and we're gonna get started on where we're at here. Can I turn this down slightly? Awakened Warrior. Wow, okay. Hey, it's the Arbiter, though. So you can see what Alyssa is currently doodling while I am playing a little bit of Raid here. I'm going to read these to you guys because I'm realizing that our layout does obscure some of the text. So I'm going to go ahead and read this to you guys. So it says, Awakened Warrior, this is your bastion. From here you will summon and train champions to fight the Dark One and his shadow.
You've chosen your first champion.
Ooh!
But one champion is not an army. Use a mystery shard to summon another champion at the portal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's voiced. I didn't realize it was voiced. Y'all making my job real easy, Raid. Okay.
Hold on, I need to hear this. What is she saying?
She got a great voice. Okay, I get to summon.
Excellent. You've summoned an attack-type champion with great attack and support
Ooh.
skills. Let's head to the campaign map and prepare your champions for their first taste of combat.
Oh no, I'm gay. Okay, but look at this outfit, Alyssa. Come on.
Yeah. Yep.
Mood. What a mood. Okay, so we are in tutorial.
Behold, Karok Castle, seat of King Tabor. This is where your journey begins.
Excellent.
I fear that the king and his bannerlords have fallen to the shadow. Once noble and just, he has brought war upon his allies and ruin on his people. You and your champions must fight through his bannerlords, find him, and see if he has turned to Siroth.
Okay. This is easy enough. So far too, like, even for just like going into this with like nothing, it's a fairly easy story to follow.
11 generations of peace had reigned between the kingdom of Karok and the realm of Aravia. A peace now shattered by King Tabor's brutal campaign of expansion into the neutral lands between the two kingdoms.
I also appreciate that a lot of this is voiced. That epic soundtrack though too.
Once revered as a pillar of justice, King Tabor had imposed crushing taxes to finance his war with his former ally, bringing desolation and ruin upon his own people. Had the king lost all reason?
Potentially.
On the orders of the Arbiter, the company set out to persuade him to renounce his folly and wayward policies. even if it meant storming the very gates of Kirok Castle.
Okay.
Karok will not fall easily. Like all places in Teleria, there are multiple stages of defenders. You must defeat all stages to move forward with your journey.
Okay, I turned the fan on above me. Sorry. Y'all get to see a nice image of my armpits. It's in the 70s today, and I really just did not want to turn the AC on, so I threw the fan on over top of me, except now I'm cold.
This is where you select your team and review the enemy champions before each battle. Each champion has unique skills and an affinity that makes them weak or strong against another affinity.
Okay.
Magic beats spirit, spirit beats force, force beats magic, and void is special. Void champions have no direct weaknesses against other affinities.
That's gonna be a lot of information to remember. It's basically like, okay, so the best way I can think to describe this is like rock, paper, scissors mentality. So like one thing beats another, that thing beats a different thing, and that other thing beats the first thing. So like, I'm gonna forget this real quickly. So I can guarantee right now I'm not gonna be very good at this to start.
You have only 2 champions. Let us pick your team.
To me, it sounds like it has a similar system to Fire Emblem.
I've never actually played Fire Emblem, so I don't know.
Well done.
It's, you gotta think about it
Notice
as more
that
as like the
your
rock,
leader
paper,
has an
scissors
aura skill.
Okay.
method.
These provide special bonuses to all allied champions in a battle.
Okay, so basically an AoE. Aura skills. It seems like it's just a passive AoE.
Your champion's affinity matches up against theirs.
An affinity advantage means a more effective attack, more damage, and a higher chance to crit.
Who's on my table?
Hi. I saw you under there. It's a Cleo.
Okay, this is easy enough. It's turn-based,
Yes.
so that's good. Okay, that's gonna be the most effective. You are also gonna be very effective against her.
Can I help you? Yeah. Thank you for the kiss. That was very sweet of you.
Okay, not too shabby.
Yes, Cleopatra.
Alright, I'm getting rid of you first. Thank you. Okay, so that's not so bad. It's basically just like a point and click for now. I'm assuming that different champions have different, like, possible skills. So I'll be able to choose skills.
Excellent. Campaign levels drop artifacts. and
I have no
here's
idea
your
if I'm making
first.
sense.
Artifacts are powerful items
As
that boost your
someone who's
champion's
played
stats.
another gacha game or like and Fire Emblem, it makes sense to me.
Okay.
It
Okay,
sounds
great.
like the traditional it sounds like the traditional turn-based gacha.
It seems like it. I've never actually played one of these before, so this is new for me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no. So on top of it, you guys get unbiased first opinions, and I only say this because I just generally enjoy games. It takes a lot to make me not like a game.
How dare you enjoy things?
I know. How dare I enjoy my hobbies?
Along with special items, your champions will earn XP after every battle. Earn enough and they'll level up, growing in strength and power.
Excellent. I really want to know who they got to voice the Arbiter because I really enjoy this voice actor.
I wouldn't be surprised if they got the
Go to your
the
champion
muns.
collection
I
and
wouldn't be
equip that
surprised if
artifact.
there's... Here, let's look up voice actors. Raid, Shadow. Well, like the one, what is it? Advertisement just sounds
This
like
is where you
either
can
like
view all
straight up just sounds like
champions
Steve
under your
Blum,
control.
and I wouldn't be surprised. But also, it just sounds so slightly different that I could see it not be, and they had to get somebody else that sounded like him. Voice actors. Who do we got?
All right, give me like 2 seconds because I'm about to hit this, and I have a hard time hearing over the game to hear you. So give me like 2 seconds.
Each champion can equip up to 6 artifacts. Select the artifact and equip your champion.
Okay.
See that? Your artifact has already strengthened this champion. Better yet, artifacts can be equipped in sets to provide special bonuses and effects.
Wonderful.
I believe you are ready. Return to Karok Castle, seat of King Tabor of Karok. Fight through his banner lords and find him. I must know if he has succumbed to the shadow.
Okay, great. I need to know if there is... Are there settings where I can turn this down? Because I would really like to do that. Okay, I should be able to hear you now.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm still like looking for settings to be able to turn this down, but... Oh, there's an auto function?
Yeah, some people, most games like that have that, so you can just like, if you're grinding out like levels or something like that, experience, you can
Ah, interesting. Okay.
just make things go by faster.
Oh, that was cool. Sorry, everything's different based on what champion you chose to resurrect the first time, and I, of course, went for the Elf Lady Archer, because of course I did. And she has a skill called the Valley of Death that basically just rained...
You leveled up. Every time you level up.
Oh my
you'll get
god,
full
this
energy,
is
gems,
so
and
loud.
sometimes you'll even unlock new
Let me
features.
turn it down, please. I
Here are
beg.
your rewards from battle. With this artifact, you'll have enough to equip a full set. Let's go.
Bless, let me turn your sound down, please. I beg.
Artifacts can be equipped individually, but come in sets. Special icons will show which artifact sets a champion is equipped with. Tap on the set icon to read more about this set. Boosts your champion's HP by 15%. Life artifacts come in sets of 2, meaning you can gain a huge 45% HP boost with 3 sets. Let's upgrade this artifact and improve its bonuses.
Hold on, the cats are misbehaving. I'll be right back.
That's fine. I can't hear you anyway.
Excellent work. When you upgrade artifacts to certain levels, they gain new substats, giving your champions an even bigger boost. You have learned well. Keep strengthening your warriors. I shall return in time to teach you more.
New player rewards. Okay.
The cats found a piece of Jake's armchair on the floor and thought it was a bug and was trying to eat it.
Oh my gosh.
So I was like, why are they so interested in under Jake's desk all of a sudden? I don't know why.
Okay, so excellent. Let's collect that. Great. Close out of that. Okay, so I'm not gonna do this yet. So if things go well and you guys enjoy this kind of content, I might actually come back, excuse me, and play some more of this and do some of the like starter pack like paid stuff to see, you know, what kind of stuff comes in the paid bits of this. Because I'm genuinely curious because they're always different for like from game to game. So progress missions are specifically designed to help you progress quickly and efficiently. You'll need to claim the rewards for all missions in the order they're given, but don't worry, the reward gets bigger and better as you progress. Okay, interesting. Kind of poking around at things now. Daily login rewards, news, FAQ, progression, forums, Facebook, YouTube, Discord. Let's go here, collect that. Excellent. I love a daily. Not yet. Not yet. Go to shop. Claim free gift. Yes, please.
I like things that are free.
As my mom likes to say, if it's for free, it's for me. Yeah, so I just got a mystery shard for free.
What is a mystery shard?
No thanks. We're gonna pass on that because we are a there it is! Yes! Finally, okay. Not that I'm not enjoying the music, but holy crow, it is so loud. Okay, Alyssa, can you go ahead and say something?
Yes.
Beautiful! Okay. I can hear you now. Huzzah. Okay. Great. I can change my avatar now. Ooh. Yes, I am just kind of like poking around at stuff right now, but we will get into some more of the gameplay. We're gonna go with her. Yeah. Yeah. Free gift from us to you. Amazing. So many free things. Incredible. Wonderful. Wow. Okay. So we have some things to look into. Let's check out the news. Oh, lots of news. I'm just gonna mark all of these as read for now. I'm gonna go back and read these later, because I do genuinely like to see like what's going on with the games and stuff. But right now, there's a whole lot of notification icons going on right now, and that is fucking with my anxiety. Something awful. So it looks like I have a new shard, which means that I can summon a new champion. Oh no, I got 2 shards. Okay. Aw, shoot. Look at us growing our party. you doing over there, Alyssa?
Good. Focusing.
Just trucking along, focusing. Yeah. So we have some quests, we have some challenges, index champions. What is this? Playtime rewards. Interesting. Okay. So we've got about 5 minutes, we've got 20 minutes, we've got 40 minutes in about 15 minutes we will have about an hour's worth of play. I believe this might... Oh, no, okay. Get rewards just for playing the game. Rewards refresh. Wow, that is a tongue twister. At midnight UTC every day. Okay, so, because I was like, oh, this must include some of my playtime from yesterday. Nope, that's just stream playtime. Interesting. Okay, let's go to our portal here, and we're gonna summon us some new champions. What do we got? Okay, we got a militia man. We've got... Okay, shame me if I'm saying this wrong, but it looks like that is novitiate.
Oh, like novice initiate? Yeah.
Yeah.
Initiate. Yeah.
Context clues, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
And we have... Ooh, a troglodyte.
Spiky boy.
Scaly boy.
Scaly.
Scaly. Yes, a scaly... Ooh, okay. How did these work? So these are fragment summons. Champion fragments allow you to summon specific champions once you've collected enough fragments. Each champion has their own set of fragments that are only used to summon that champion. For example, Foley's fragments can only be used to summon Foley and can't be used to summon Dracomorph or any other champion. Okay, interesting. To summon...
Your pretty words, Magic Man.
I like your funny words, Magic Man. To summon a champion using champion fragments, head to the Fragments Summon tab at the portal. You need to collect a specific number of fragments to be able to summon a champion. Right now, each champion needs 100 fragments, but you can always collect more if you want more than one of those champions. Good to know I can have duplicates. Once you've collected enough fragments to summon a champion, all you have to do is hit summon. Summoning champions using their champion fragments is free. Also good to know. You have to pay coins for the other ones, which is fine. Like, you start out with a decent amount and you pick up a decent amount as you're playing, so I'm not super worried about that. Champion fragments can't be sold, swapped, transformed, or transferred to another champion. Also good to know. Right now, you can get champion fragments in multiple ways, such as rewards from events and tournaments, or from special offers at the shop. Excuse me again. I'm drinking my coffee too fast, clearly. To see where to get champion fragments for a specific champion, just tap the info icon in the fragment summon window. You'll see a helpful pop-up listing all the available ways to get the fragments for that champion. Okay, cool. Very informative. I'm glad their help guide is as thorough as it is. So it looks like we have options for Vlad the Nightborn, Kreela Witcharm, who looks badass, Drexthar Blood Twin, also looks dope, Dracul the Gaunt, Elagius. Sir, do you have a lizard tongue?
He does.
Huh. Thea the Tomb. Oh my god, Alyssa. I'm like super glad that we didn't get this one when we did our random champion pick, but oh my god.
Yeah.
I want so bad. Okay.
Rad looking.
Yeah, these character models are dope. So I'm gonna pause the other music because I'm sure it's conflicting with the actual like raid music. Okay, great. Okay, wonderful, great, awesome, wow. Yeah, no, she looks cool. Urost the Soul Cage. Okay, these just keep getting cooler and cooler as we're going down this list. Gomlock Skyhide also looks very cool. I'm digging the skull, like, shrunken heads vibe on his spiky bits.
We've got another warrior. We
What?
got 2 out of the 5 people.
Mm-hmm. Iron Brago? Brago? Probably Brago.
Brago.
Yoshi the Drunkard. Oh, goodness. Okay.
That's rude. He doesn't look like a drunkard.
No, he doesn't. Rule, the Huntmaster, or Ruel. Yursif the Grim. Yeah, he looks terrifying. Varl the Destroyer. Yo. I'm telling you, these character models are dope.
What is that other guy? Rule the Huntmaster?
Ruel the Huntmaster, or Rule the Huntmaster. I'm not sure how you say that, but yeah, he's cool too. Oh, spiky boy. Ba-Satha. Looks like they are some kind of beast creature. Spiky boy.
So spiky.
I know, right? Vassal of the Sea. Yannicka. Ooh, you'll like her too.
That Valkyrie look.
Uh-huh. We love a good Valkyrie look.
Yes.
Cleopteryx? Neat. This is like a hybrid of like not a Kenku. What's the other one?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
the other bird race in D&D, but like it's like a cross between a Valkyrie, the bird race in D&D, and like a griffin.
Yeah.
And I'm here for this.
They made sure to still give her the toned abs and
Right.
titty.
Oh my gosh, there's so many of these. Oh, Huntress is dope too. Yeah, no, these are super cool. I'm really excited to like get to that point. Ooh, let's unlock the mine. The gem mine produces gems for your bastion. Collect your gems by tapping on the icon above the building in your bastion. Okay. Unlock for 500? Dang. We're exactly 15 gems short. Okay. So I'm guessing we're going to have to play a little bit more so we can unlock the mine. But it looks like we also get a market, a guardian ring, a forge, a tavern, and the Great Hall. I'm curious as to what the difference between the Great Hall and the tavern are going to be. Because I feel like they could be the same thing, potentially. They have a Medusa.
Oh, he's cool. Oh, hello.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just gonna fast flip through some of these just because I would like to clear the notification. Yeah, some of these are really interesting. It's interesting to see, like, there's a lot of medieval influence and not just like medieval European influence. Like you're also seeing things like Eastern influences, so like China, Korea, Japan as well, which is really cool to see. Ooh, Gwyneth looks cool too.
No, I'll have to read.
What's that?
Just trying to cheat a little.
Cheat a little?
On
Were you trying to copy the arm and just move it into a different position?
Yeah.
Look, I can't even be mad about that, because, yes, mood. Okay, cool. So, those are some of the champions that we can summon eventually. Summon 3 champions, okay. So, these are some of the quests. We're doing some quest claiming. Complete all 4 daily quests. Ooh, which will give us more gems. Excellent. Oh, I was incorrect. I can't read. We're actually not even anywhere close to being able to get the gem forge yet, or the gem mine yet.
Wonderful.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's fine. It's cool. Make 4 artifact accessory upgrade attempts. Great. Use 50 energy. Beat a champion boss 3 times. Okay, so those seem pretty simple. Change your avatar. So those are achievements. Oh shoot, leveled up from that. Enable notifications. Excellent. We're now up to level 4. All right, cool. Cool. Change your username. Use your preferred name. We all know I use the same name everywhere. Lock a champion. I don't know what that means. Gonna go through and see if anybody else can be upgraded. Okay, it doesn't look like anybody else can be upgraded, so that's cool. I actually don't know what lock and unlock champion means. So that's okay. We'll figure that out later. So there are challenges. Excuse me. Summon a spirit champion, which we have done. Summon a blah, 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 blah. What are words? Summon a magic champion, which we have also done. Okay, so what else can we do? Summon a force champion. Upgrade a rare, epic, or legendary champion skill. Win a campaign battle using 4 champions of level 20 or higher. Okay, so I don't think we can do that yet. Okay. Index, high elves. Oh, neat. Okay. So apparently there is like an index, so you can keep track of like the character or the champions that you've unlocked. That's neat. Interesting. Okay, and it gives you all of their information and stuff, so neat. I'm into that. Sacred Order. Who do we have from the Sacred Order? We have Lightsworn. Oh, he beefy.
Beef.
He beefy.
Big boy.
Big beef. Okay, so he is just a... So the troglodyte is just part of, like, their lizard race, so that's cool. Lizard men is what they are called. Okay, what is, so it's totally off topic. What is with people trying to undercut pricing on like secondhand items? Like, why are we haggling? If you took 2 seconds to look up this desk, it's literally an $80 desk.
Yeah.
Like, you're already getting a bargain, my dude. And I priced it like that because it's got some...
People want stuff for free. And that's just not how things work. But
Yeah, will you accept 25? I have the thing listed for 35. It's not like I'm asking a lot.
no.
And aside from, so like, because it was my main desk for about 2 years, it's got some like minor damage to the laminate on the top. Just from like my drinks sweating on the tabletop and all that. So aside from that, the thing is like new. Like, aside from those flaws, they're, like, brand new. I love when people don't read. Where can we meet? My guy. The listing says pickup only. Mostly because I know my car is not going to be able to fit it. Yeah. I drive a sedan, y'all. Like, I miss my SUV, but since gas prices shot up, I am not mad about not having to fill that tank.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. They actually were like, all right, I'll take it for 35. Bless. Appreciate you. Look, if they're willing to come and pick it up and they don't need me, like, that's fine. Like, I'm more than willing to help them get it down the stairs because it's not terribly heavy, but it is awkward.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. Double, I'm like multitasking right now. I'm not gonna lie, I plan on doing some more DoorDash after we're done here too, so I did that earlier today. Hello, new viewers. So if you're just joining us, we are a sponsored stream today. So we're being sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, which is one of the top 3 not tabletop. Oh my god, where is my brain today? One of the top 3 mobile RPG games with more than 15,000 downloads. And if you guys enjoy the gameplay that you're going to be seeing here, we're kind of poking around at what's available right now in just like in the game as a whole. And then I'm going to go ahead and start doing some actual like playtime stuff now that we're out of the tutorial. But if you guys are interested in any way, shape, or form, you can sign up using our link, which is in the chat. Just type !raid in the chat, and that'll give you your link. And you can also type in raid goodies when you do download and complete the trial for some free things. Because, you know, if you're anything like us, if it's for free, it's for me. So please go ahead and check that out. We're looking for just 5 new players today, so if you are interested in signing up, please do use our link. Like I said, it's a sponsored stream, so they are sponsoring our content today. Alyssa is currently doing a nice little drawing of the Arbiter, who we've seen quite a bit of earlier in the stream. They're basically the guide through the tutorial. And yeah. So we're now just kind of poking around at stuff. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Clearly. We've got our 60-minute playtime bonus, like playtime reward. We're well on our way to our 90-minute one as well. So yeah, I think I've done enough poking around on this screen. So let's go ahead and do another battle. Get some more of that playtime in. Okay, stage 1, stage 2, or stage 3? Oh, stage 3, we already did the first 2. Okay, so who are we gonna choose? Where do I get my... Aha! There we go. Dang it. Too far, just check the address. Okay, is it still showing in High Point? Because I'm at this point where I'm just like, come on. Okay, let's use our... Oh, okay, great. Okay. Sorry, y'all. My life is very hectic right now. I'm still just like waiting to be turned down for this job. I would like that to not be the case, but yeah, no. Life. Okay. So I do have this on auto right now, which is kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Ooh, this duo is beefy. I'm into this. This almost isn't fair with the fact that I have such beefy characters at, like, low level. Okay, so apparently I just had the one artifact, so let's go ahead and upgrade that, actually. We got plenty of silver to do it, so why not? Dang. I didn't realize that upgrades could fail. That's cool. Okay, that's been upgraded. Let's upgrade you. I actually kind of like that system. So I used to play an RPG back in the day, and one of the things that they had in place was you could upgrade your equipment to certain pluses. I think their cap was plus 10. And then you could also enchant your items, which was cool, but after a certain level on both, they had a chance of failing. And on top of failing, after a certain level after that, they had the potential to break your weapon.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you could only do it twice too. So like you could resurrect your weapon, but if you broke it twice, it was just permanent. It was just permadead. Which is cool, but also at the same time, like, it made it very nerve-wracking to go through the process of, like, checking to see what your equipment can do and trying to improve your equipment. So it was interesting, to say the least. Like, I enjoyed it because it had some like risk to the reward.
Gotcha.
So like it was high risk, but it was also really high reward on a lot of things too, because if you could get a lot of those things to be successful, some of those enchantments were like OP as shit. So like one of them, it was like an enchantment called Leopard, and it basically made your attack speed so much higher, which was super important for a lot of my characters. So they were really difficult to get to stick, but it was so worth it when you could get them to stick. Ooh, okay. Just over here upgrading all of my equipment. Okay, great. It's nice too because it looks like there's steps up for the upgrades as well. So you don't have to worry too much about not quite meeting the things that you need to hit. Like, I don't know if I'm making sense right now. My brain is like, my mouth is moving faster than my brain is.
That is a whole ass mood.
Right. So like some of the higher level stuff, you have like a lower increase that you can hit before you start getting into the higher ones. So, oh, nice. Okay, so let's go back into battle, baby. Stage 4. So it looks like we have a 3 and a 2. Or I'm sorry, a 2 and a 2. That beats that. Okay, I need to actually like pay attention to these things now. Let's... Pikachu, I choose you. Yeah, okay. Let's try these. We gotta fail at least one, right? You'll have to excuse me as I'm like picking through my snackies. And by snackies, I mean essentially my lunch. Here, have a pepperoni. Go away. Is the pep too spicy for you? Oh, there you go. I'm trying to decide if he likes the pepperoni or not. Can I get back at my desk now, please? You're like right in the way of my mouse, my guy. You're very cute, but I need to get at my mouse. Thanks. Thanks, fam. Yay, level up! Level up. Ooh, and a new champion. Excellent, excellent. Love this for us. So we now have a crusader. Ooh, and new shards. Good, good. Hi, bub. You giving kissies? Oh, hi. Hello, we're gonna pause. Hello, everyone say hello to the baby. If you guys are new here, this is Bixley. He is Bebe. He likes to get into everything that I'm doing. Yes. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Oh, that concerns me.
What?
You haven't chosen a champion with an aura skill. Aura skills greatly increase your chances of allied parties. Okay. I'm in danger. Your allies.
Oh.
I'm in danger. I mean, I tried to choose ones that were going to work best with the types of, like, I was paying attention to the type. So like the skill types.
Let's see.
Oh. I keep forgetting if I click off of this, it
Pauses it.
it pauses my sound because it's on a separate screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so one champion is down, and that's okay. Like I said, we had to have one where we were struggling, right? Hey. Ooh, and a level up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really digging that level up sound. The level up sounds really nice. Ooh, chest plate. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that. Champions, please. We're gonna go ahead and give you a chest plate. Equip. And we're gonna upgrade it because we've definitely got, like, that's kind of the nice thing so far about this. So between the free stuff that you get when you start, as well as just playing through the game, you get quite a bit of, I don't know if it's coin or if it's silver, but it's a silver coin, so I'm just going to call it silver. Between all of that, you get quite a lot of silver. So, like, upgrading your equipment isn't that detrimental, which is super nice. I want to see how many times I can go up. Okay, that was a failure. Damn it! Okay. I tried. I was really pushing my luck. I was like, let's see how high we can get this before it just bottoms out on me. Okay, great. So, forgot what I was saying. Oh, you have plenty of coin to be able to do this. So there's silver and there's gold coin. And most of what I've been needing to do has been silver. So having it available, like so readily available like that is super nice. We're currently working our way up on the gems, which I feel like I'm only going to get as we go through the level up process, which is fine. Like I said, eventually I will go through and do the like paid like
Ooh.
loot.
There we go.
Yeah, eventually we'll do like the paid loot and stuff, so I might end up getting more gems. I'd really like to get that gem mine for the Bastion, so that'll be nice. That's where we're at. Let's go ahead and start this. Yeah, see, this is so concerning to me. This is what it said last time. You haven't chosen a champion with an aura skill. Aura skills greatly increase the effectiveness of all allied champions in battle. That is just so concerning to say right before I enter a battle. Oh, my poor military guy. This is the second battle that he's just been dropped in round 2. Yeah, look, like I said, I was trying to choose based on what the boss skills are.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it worked out okay. We just downed one of the the bosses of this section, but yeah, no, it's dropping my lower level guys real fast. Woo, victory! Alright, that can probably go on to my... Oh, that can go on to one of my champions. Okay, let's exit out of this for now. Exit. Take me back to the Bastion. Wonderful. Ooh. That is tempting.
What is it?
Oh, it's one of the paid, like, loot things.
Yeah.
Grants bonus rewards as you level up includes 1 sacred shard, 1 void shard, 3 ancient shards, and 1,000 gems. And that is for $49.99. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty dope. Because I know you and I were talking about the paid content
Yeah.
earlier, and honestly, for that amount of money, that's actually pretty good. I've seen honestly, I've seen things go for so much more, like paying more for less. If that makes sense. Nope, you have heart on you. Oh, wait a minute. No, those boots were heart. Yeah. Equip. We're also gonna upgrade you. Word, new substat. Hey. Okay. Did I get anything else? No, that's it for my artifact storage. Ooh. Who can we summon? I really need money to go to the chiropractor. My neck is so tense. I need to be cracked like a glow stick.
Yep. Feel that.
Alright, so we have a shard. So let's go ahead and summon. Ooh. Why are the elf character models so freaking pretty?
Elf.
Like, is it just because they're elves or what? Like, I don't understand.
Both? Both is good?
Both is good. Interesting. Okay. What did you get into, bud? It's a little twitchy cat tail. I can't. You got twitchy tail, my dude. What is on your face? Come here. What's on your face? Come here. There we go. Hey, look at me. Hey, look at me. What is on your face? Hi, Bubby. Okay, so, oh my gosh, we have so much coin. Let's see. Dark elves. Hi, can I eat you off my desk? Is that cool? Is that chill? Can we do that? Because you're kind of in my way. Or come here and let me love you. Oh, hi, buddy. Mwah. Look at him being all cute. You just wanted attention, didn't you?
Just always.
Say, Mom had the audacity to leave me earlier today. Would you like to be put down? Is that what you're telling me? Or are you trying to noodle? I need to know what you're doing. My son. My child. Please, I beg. I don't know what... I can't tell if he was trying to get down or noodle. We all know he loves to noodle, so... Alright, let's see. What can we do? We are... level 6. Okay, so we can't unlock anything in the Bastion yet. Trying. Alright, let's go back to battle. Ooh. Oh, we have so many things that opened up. Clan bosses, dungeons, faction wars, campaign, what were my quests? Use 50 energy, we're almost there. Beat a campaign boss 3 times. Oh, okay, let's go ahead and do that. I think I'm doing this right. I don't know. Do I ever know what I'm doing? Like, for real, do I ever know what I'm doing?
Goddamn. What is happening?
I don't know. Do I ever know? It's fine. This is cool. It's fine. It's cool. My coffee is gone. I have eaten pepperoni. I have a block of cheese sitting next to me, so I can be eating cheese in a minute. I very much enjoy that sound. Alright, we're gonna play this one more time and see if that counts towards the quest, and if not, then I got nothing.
Just to give her a little depth, I just real quick just did like a sketch look on her.
I was gonna say, I like that white and like that black and gray like sketch look you got going on there.
That pin and needles, whatchamacallit you showed me the other day,
yeah,
really is really cool.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. I'm glad. Like, I'm glad that my lack of being able to
and finding out.
Yeah, that my fuck around and find out actually did end up helping you. Hi, give me a second and you can have a piece of cheese. What's up? That is cheese for you. There you go. For being sharp cheese, this does not taste like sharp cheese.
You have been lied to.
I have been. It's also got a weird texture. I can't tell if it's just been because it's been sitting here while I've been playing this, because I wanted to finish coffee first, but it's got almost like, it's weird because it's almost like a rubbery texture. It's like a soft texture and it's weird.
Oh?
Yeah, it's like You know how sharp cheddar cheese normally is kind of a dense cheese?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, this has almost like a soft consistency that's like, I don't know how to describe it, because like rubbery doesn't sound right, but it's very soft. And I don't know that I like it. Granted, I bought it from somewhere else this time. I normally buy it from Aldi or I think the last time I bought it from Sam's Club. Big old brick of cheese. It's the Axeman. Down, thank you. Okay. Okay, well, so how do I... How do I upgrade? Oh, like that. Can I upgrade you?
This is the Tavern, the main place where you upgrade and improve your champions.
I figured it out.
You can sacrifice weaker champions to gain XP and level up quickly. Leveling up increases a champion's stats, making their skills even stronger.
Okay.
What time is it? Oh my god, it's almost 5 o'clock.
Upgrading skills is the key to maximizing a champion's effectiveness. Upgrading a skill can improve its strength, such as heal or attack power, or even its buff or debuff activation chance. You can upgrade a champion's skills in two ways, either by sacrificing duplicate champions or by using skill tomes. Skill tomes come in 3 different
I
rarities.
think I know what we're having for
Rare,
dinner.
epic,
I decided
and
earlier.
legendary,
I saw it and
with
was like,
each able
that's
to
it.
upgrade the skills of different rarities of champions. Epic skill tomes can upgrade uncommon, common, rare, and epic champions, but won't work on legendary champions. Epic and legendary skill tomes are extremely rare, so don't waste them. You never want to use a legendary tome upgrading a rare champion.
Oh, I can't do that.
You can ascend champions by using potions to unlock new skills and greatly increase their stats. A champion's ascension level is indicated by the number of purple stars. Ascension is also limited by a champion's rank. A rank 4 champion can be ascended 4 times, while a rank 3 champion can only be ascended 3 times. The type of potion needed to ascend a champion depends on his or her affinity. The best place to find potions is in the potion dungeons.
Okay. Okay, well that's good to know. Interesting. Okay. Fascinating. Okay. Oh, your sketch looks so good! You did way better than me. But what else is new? I mean, we all knew this. Like I said at the beginning, I gave myself an impossible challenge.
You suggested this last night. I was like, oh yeah, cool. That sounds great. But I mean, you're also a good artist, so like.
I mean, debatable. I said what I said.
My goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the watermarks? There they are.
Oh, bless. Rob, I didn't see that message, but thank you for telling me that because holy cow. The music is just so loud.
Oops.
I've got hiccups.
Oh no.
Gross. Oh, give me 1 second. I'm gonna need to mute myself. Hello?
Hey Megan, it's Christina calling from Early Woods. How are you?
Good, how are you? No. Yeah, I was gonna say, is this about the package that was in the lockers the other day? Yeah, that's I went to pick up whatever it was, thinking it was something for me because I was expecting something and saw the name on it. So I didn't know, like, is there a place that you would prefer that those get left or just bring in the office? Okay. Okay, because that's I feel weird about just like keeping things, and I think the office was closed at that point. I don't remember, so okay. Okay. Right. Okay. All right, sounds good. Bye. Okay. Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
I know you could hear me, they could not.
Okay.
It was the apartment complex.
Yeah.
There was a package in the lockers the other day, but it was not for me, so as y'all could see from the web captioner, I'm sure. I always forget to mute web captioner or pause web captioner. I actually think it messes up the captioning though, so I don't know. I don't remember. But are you still good for a little bit, or do you need to get ready to go here?
I gotta get ready to go.
Okay, doke. Yeah, cool. I'm actually having a lot of fun with this. I might sit back here tomorrow for a little bit.
Yeah, go for it.
And just play this because, like I said, I'm actually enjoying myself with this, which I figured I would, but you know, so yeah. Oh, that looks so good. That gradient background too. Ooh, ooh, child. It looks so good.
I was like, I'm not coloring this. I don't want to. So anyway. Yes, it is dinner time. So.
Yeah. So tell us about yourself. Where can we find you?
Name's Alyssa. You can find me on Twitter. I also have a fan house and a print shop that you can find some of my stuff on there. My commissions are open, so that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I do the art stuff. So yeah.
Heck yeah. We both
And
do the
you?
art stuff.
Yes.
Just different types of art stuff. So I'm Meg. You guys know me. You love me. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring the stream. So they will be sponsoring the stream for the rest of the week. Till Wednesday, I think.
Started it.
I want to say, yeah, either yesterday or Thursday. So, basically, they'll be sponsoring the stream for a week. Again, if you are interested, please feel free to use our download or our link to sign up, and use that raid goodies to get some extra stuff. Perks, things, I don't remember exactly what's in the perks, but I know it's got some good stuff in there. But yeah, I was gonna say, stick around. We are going to raid a friend of mine, Miller, who is an absolute gem. So if you want to stick around for that, they are playing some Fortnite right now. I don't know what they were playing earlier, but I can see that they're playing some Fortnite now. So we're gonna go ahead and raid them. And yeah, I might be back tomorrow. If not, you will see us again on Wednesday next week with some more arts and chats. Might be playing Raid again. I don't know. Anywho, but yeah, stick around for that. We're gonna get that started.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Excellent. And yeah, while you're there, give Miller a follow. And we'll see you soon. Okay, love you, bye.
Thanks, bye.